Tweet, dang it. Tweet!
Welcome back to Against the Iron Storm with Dread Canary. I am the Dread Canary. The game is Against the Storm, and we continue our Iron Man run, where we play every difficulty twice, then increase the difficulty, and if I ever lose, I have to reset my progress and go back to the tutorial. The goal is to beat Prestige 20 twice without ever suffering a loss. Now, we continue to be on Prestige 8, our second game of Prestige 8. So once we finish this, our next one we're going to have to go up to Prestige 9. Now, as you can see, we are at the start of Year 7. The Queen's mildly unhappy with us. We haven't done much in the way of orders, but we've got a solid economic base under our belt. We've got 2 service buildings with a 3rd on the way. This can give us a global resolve bonus. This can give us a global resolve bonus. And this is giving us a global resolve bonus. So people are very happy. Plus, I took the thing that makes lizards happy the more training gear we make. And in the Explorer's Lodge, both the lizards and the harpies can get their aggression out with training materials. So we are doing quite well as far as happiness goes. And every time we sell goods worth 60 amber, we get a point. So overall, this looks pretty good. Ooh, double yields under biscuits. That is big. Especially since 2 of my races like biscuits. Unfortunately, don't have a way of making grain. +1 stormwater for every 3 woodcutters. No, I don't think I need that. Training grounds. We can make lizards even happier. We can get free mushrooms when we grain. Let's go ahead and just focus on making lizards ludicrously happy. That seems fun. We are going to, of course, fire our beavers there. And then we've got another one here. And I need 2 more beavers, which we can pull out of the carpenter. There we go. So now we are all the way back up on wood choppers. Small foragers camp is out of foraging to do. Well, that's all right. Let's go ahead and make this our designated reject camp location for camps that aren't getting any use. We need harpies and beavers. Well, looks like we'll do that, which will let me redo this. Harpies. I mean, I could throw the harpies in the explorers. I could put lizards in the explorers lodge. Let's do that, and then we'll put a oh, no, we've already got 2 harpies there. Pretty great. So the remaining 3 harpies will run around building the town. Seems pretty solid. I got a pile of bricks. I did say to only make bricks when we have 100 coal. But now that we have 100 coal, we should be good. And I don't actually need... Let's go ahead and raise this to 20. Just in case. And let's see what our new glade is. Our glade is dead harpies, but that's fine because I've got so many bonuses already. And I'm not too worried about food right now, so we will send this to the citadel and work on our reputation. First half is generally just setting up an economic powerhouse. Second half is cashing in for points. Though I still take economic boosts if I can get them. I think this game is going to be won almost exclusively on lizard happiness between the kiln and the double training grounds. Like, we're just going to kick lizards to the sky and never bring them back down. Let's go ahead and actually give permission to make packs of provisions now. Because we got the lizard happiness. Stonecutter's camp is out of stone. Well, the thing is, there is so much more stone. Okay, now we want a lizard. So we are going to actually kick you out and put a lizard here. Because lizards like working. So I might as well continue the trend of making lizards happy by having them work there. And our extra harpy is now working on a beaver house. That's nice. Hi, Jorg. Farmers carrying more lets us harvest faster. Food production is nice. Let's go ahead and do the harvest. 1, 2, 1. We need wood and packs of provisions. Yeah, okay. So let's sell 69. Nice. I did not expect that to be his voice. Like, I expected him to have a deeper, kind of like mob boss voice. Not like a friendly voice like that. Guild House seems like it would auto-win, but hold on. So, beavers, we have a building that gives luxury, and we're building a building that gives ale, and we've got a building that gives education. So we could fulfill every beaver's service. We need religion and brawling. Right now we have brawling, and you need cleanliness, brawling, and education. So this will give us education. So if I get a building that gives religion, like the clan hall, we could potentially fulfill every service. So that's what we're going to do. Potentially. Okay, now we've got 8 here. Let's go ahead and just because it's kind of silly, we are going to put a wall right here. It's a silly place for a wall, but sometimes I'm a silly person. And now we've got a mine, which will give us even more options for that. Let's go ahead and turn off provisions for now. We don't have enough tools. I think we're doing okay. Okay, now we got 14 tools, which is enough to open up a pack. You guys almost done? You are done. That's beautiful. I don't need any of this, so we are going to, because we got a press, we got a kiln for free. The scribe could be good, but I'd have to start making, yeah. The skewers could also be good, but we need more processing. I'm not a huge fan of any of those, so we're going to sit on this for now. We are, however, absolutely going to fire all of our wood choppers. Go up this way. And we're going to move these here. Do that. So now I've got no wood choppers, drops us down to hostility 4. And I don't really want to deal with hostility 4. So we are going to burn 1. And we're going to drop a bunch of beavers into the mine, which they will love. We do have, well, we don't have any cysts somehow. Let's stick 3 beavers in the forum. And let's go ahead and turn this in for points. Okay. And I am feeling that for this one, we're just going to build so many flower beds. Just, oh, so many flower beds. Okay, we hit spring. Or, I'm sorry, drizzle. We'll go ahead and drop 2 beavers in there. No, no, definitely no. Free grain? Free grain. Let's get free grain. I'll need a building that'll let me make flour anyway at some point. Let's go ahead and actually wall this direction. No, not yet. I want it... Yeah, here would line up with the edge of the mine. Or no, it's past the mine. This is past the mine. This would line up with the edge of the mine. No. No, we want to go past it. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's perfect. Okay, so we are going to put a wall corner there. And let's make some more wall. And we will make a gate and a stone road. I really love that. Like, it's such a small thing, but the ability to have roads go through gates is just so nice. Now I could bring in more beavers. Oh, no, you know what? This looks like a harpy building. Let's go ahead and make it a harpy building. And we can make all of those beavers. We can put beavers over here. And we can favor beavers. Okay, next glade event. We will do with coal. And I'm thinking I want to do the ancient tablets because we get a reputation point when I sell 60 amber worth of stuff anyway. So this basically lets me get my, like, I can turn this into amber and then sell that amber to get stuff and basically get both of these effects and then get some free pottery on top of it. Beaver resolve is done. That's good. Let's go ahead and turn this in, get faster wood cutting. Some more tools. I've got so many buildings we can claim. But I didn't want any of these. So let's go ahead and reroll. The advanced rain collector seems fine. The bakery sounds amazing. And a stamping mill to make flour. Love that. I love that so much. And we will make a stamping mill right here. Okay, now what if I move this do that. We delete that because now I can put an advanced rain collector here and a bakery there. We're missing a plantation. We're missing an apothecary. But we'll have everything else. Okay, that looks great. That looks like a great thing. And then provisioner. I mean, I could use the provisioner to make my flour instead of the stamping mill, but I've already got the stamping mill, so let's not worry about it. Let's go ahead and investigate that. This will be a plantation. Clear around the plantation. Then we're going to clear out that mining area because that's a really nice mining area. On top of which, this should be upgraded. I forgot to upgrade it, and I've got tons of supplies to do that with. So let's do that. Yeah, sure, we can do it with parts. And now it's not going to run out of coal anytime soon. Am I still happy burning coal? I'm still happy burning coal. Let's stop that. They'll finish before the storm hits, but we will have high issues. When are you showing up? Minute 20. Sounds good. Small trapper's camp is out of meat. Well, good thing we found these insects right here. Hey, Sother, buddy, how you doing? You have coats. Well, now that's interesting. Longer drizzle is always nice. So I'll do longer drizzle. But I feel like what I want to do now is actually get, I think, 30 coats. That way I don't have to make them. And it should let my 14 beavers be clothed for 2 minutes. I think that 30 coats will be enough. You know what? Let's go 45. Let's be absolutely certain that we can cover this. And we're going to cover this with incense, which I'm not using for anything. And that's more than enough on its own. That's enough on its own. So if that's enough on its own, let's get more coats. We'll add a little bit of coal. Cool, so that should cover this. Lizards are ridiculously happy from all of... How many times do we have this? Yeah, plus 13. Yeah. Can you finish? Beautiful. So that's done, which means it's not going to spawn any more hostility generators. We can... fire all these guys. And authorize opening that glade, which will be our next dangerous glade, which we can do next year. So let's actually go ahead and bring this over here. to open that glade as soon as possible once we hit the end of the storm. We're going to grab these. Run them into the corner here. Free up this mining location. Okay, now we've got 239 coal, so I'm not too fussed about coal. And I think that burning, what is it, 2 minutes? 5,400, yeah, 108? Yeah. We can totally afford to do this. We can even maybe do that. Keep our hostility low. Sounds good to me. Which I should also farm field. Salvage that because I want to put a farm right here. Everyone's super happy. Hostility goes down. Okay. Turn off all the burning. Turn in this order. Excellent. More meat when we meet repeatedly, or free provisions for every new villager lets me start doing trade routes, or free jerky when we pie. Let's do free jerky when we pie, because we are hoping to set up pie immediately. Okay, so for now, well, no, I will figure it out in a minute. Okay, I don't think there's anything that should necessarily be harpies. Okay, I mean, whatever this is should definitely be harpies. Oh, yeah. Machinery? Yes, let's absolutely get some citadel resources. My word. I mean, I've got tons of banked machinery. What we really need is artifacts. But, you know, I'll take it. And we have a ton of tools, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Hey, artifacts. Yeah, sure. Free foodstuffs while we're at it. Okay, if we can finish this just as soon as they deliver. There we go. We can make this a plantation. We want to put 2 lizards in here. Stonecutter's camp is out of stone. Well, luckily for you, there is tons of stone. And in fact, let's go ahead and upgrade our roads because I'm pretty confident that I've got enough excess stone between the bonus stone production that we have and our mine that we'll have plenty of stone to do that. Now I do want to put 2 beavers in the stamping mill, and your goal is primarily out of grain, but if you can't do grain, use roots. Do not make copper bars. That should be good. And we will put beaver in here, and we will put that in there, and we are going to say that you are authorized to make packs of provisions out of berries with a cap of 50. Now I know I don't have any builders right now, but that's because I've got people working glade events here, and here, and here. We have tons of fuel. We have tons of everything, really. Provisions, right? I can start looking at trade routes, can't I? Yeah. Let's do that. And do that. 100%. Wow. Lizards are so happy that I basically can't get more lizard happiness. This is nuts. How happy we've made lizards. They're yeah, they're at plus 17. Okay, sure. Buildings, advanced trappers camp. Yeah, that sounds nice. Cysts appeared. It's okay. It's only 5. Though, I mean, 9 more appear if we let it hit that. And there goes that glade event, but that also frees up 2 harpies that can now, 4 harpies that can now run around and build our town. No citadel resources in that one. There's machinery here. Go ahead and grab both of those. Harpies are, of course, very nicely happy. Hi, Jorg. How you doing? Yeah, I agree. I think I definitely want this, and I want this now that I got a plantation. So that's 31, ideally. So 27. But if we can get 12 more than that, like if we can just get all of his money, we can get just so much food production. And I can sell him these, definitely, plus that. And, you know, I'm willing to sell actually some planks. That's really nice. So food stabilized. I'm favoring beavers, mostly to just make them happy. Because if we can get to 30, then that's a point. Like, these guys are both blue, despite me be hard favoring beavers. Resolve is not a problem on this run. Okay, beavers are happy, but they're not going to stay happy. Not for a full 2 minutes, I don't think. Maybe it doesn't matter? Yeah, let's go ahead and grab a screenshot here real quick. Because we are very close to winning. Like, this is basically a half-length episode because of how hard we're winning this. That is the power of picking a strategy and leaning in. In this case, we are leaning into lizards. Is that what I should call this? Leaning into lizards? I should call this leaning into lizards. Hashtag harping, hashtag housing for beavers, hashtag leaning into lizards. That's just how this is going to go. Let's go ahead and fire. Get out. Get out. Get out. Looks good. Let's go ahead and stick another harpy in here. Harpy, harpy, beaver. That'll add 6, and then I'm feeling beaver. That'll get us to 24. We are, of course, very hostile. But I think we should be okay. Beaver Resolve's not going to stay. Like, there's no way I keep it for the whole storm. But, you know, we're so happy that, like, we basically win immediately once the storm lifts. So, yeah. Okay. Right, that's right. I made the drizzle longer, so they're showing up early. Let's go ahead and this. Oh, we're out of wood. Trapper's Camp is out of trapping, but that's okay. We upgraded the Trapper's Camp, so now there's tons around. More meat when we meet sounds beautiful. We will, of course, rehire. All of our beavers. And over here, now I need one more beaver from somewhere, but I've got beavers, like every beaver is just working a beaver specific job. So let's actually fire that beaver and make him a woodcutter instead. Okay. Lizards look pretty good. I don't need this building at all. Ironic thing is, if I try to go for this, we're so happy that we're just gonna win. Actually, we're so happy we're just gonna win now. Here we go. We just sit here and wait for this to tick up. Less than a minute. All right, forest modifier, level 16. Ooh, okay, hidden from the queen is huge at higher prestige levels, where impatience doesn't grow when villagers leave or die. That's beautiful. 40 charges to large deposits, but gain 45 hostility. I mean, that's a one time, that's not bad. Deep pockets is okay. Firelink ritual, that's solid. Okay. Now we shall return to the citadel with all of our loot. Okay, I'm going to get both of these two next because I really like building evenly, but it's a question of do I want one cornerstone reroll charge every settlement, which I don't use very often, but fuel burns a lot longer, or walking speed increase and we can see more map. Let's see more map and get a walking speed increase. And then next time we'll get this, and we still need to be on the lookout for artifacts because we got lots of machinery. Like with the machinery that we have, we can unlock both of these levels, and then it's just these to worry about. But artifacts, like we don't even have enough for 2. Like we can get these 2, and then we're out of artifacts again. But that seems like a problem for Monday. If you got this far in the video, thank you very much for your time and attention. I certainly appreciate it. If you liked it, please go ahead and do all the YouTube things. I would love to see that. Also, keep in mind, you can catch me live Monday and Thursday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, twitch.tv/dreadcanary. I play until I finish a city, and as you can see, sometimes that's I think last time that was 2.5 hours, and this time is only an hour and a half. Depends what the strategy is and how kind the forest is. You can come see me live, and you can catch my mistakes, like when I didn't have my mic on because it wasn't plugged in correctly for half of an episode. And I love to see seeing numbers just attending in Twitch. Reminds me that I'm not alone, and that I am doing this for people. It's hard to feel a sense of connection with YouTube views. I appreciate the YouTube views. I'm glad you're here. But it's hard to feel a connection with those because I don't see them live in the moment. I have to go in and manually check to see how many views a video has gotten. And even then, I don't know if you stay around the whole time. So I really want to thank you to all my Twitch viewers, just because it helps motivate me to keep doing this. Even though the numbers aren't nearly what they are on YouTube, having you consistently show up, it really helps. And I'm glad you're here. If you want to get notifications whenever I go live streaming or for updates on any other projects I'm working on, you can follow me on Twitter. I've got a designated Twitter at GhostFinchMedia for all of my creations. I'm hoping that will eventually involve a published book, but in the shorter term, it is when I go live on Twitch. I am working on a card game that once we figure out formatting issues, I'm hoping to be able to sell in the next couple of months. And there's other projects, other kinds of videos I want to start doing soon too. So at GhostFinchMedia, best place to catch me on Twitter. It's not terribly active since I'm only posting updates, but that means that anytime I do post, it's because I'm up to something. Regardless, I'm very glad you were here. I hope you have yourselves a great day, and I would love to see you in the next one. Bye now.